Okay, so I just want to do a review of the trades that we took throughout the week. Today is the 12th um, of August, and we're just going to do a review of the previous week's trades, right? So we're going to start off with the silver trade that we took. Let me just move it out here. And all these trades that I'll be reviewing, we posted them during the trades and actually before the trades, during the trades, and some of them when the trades were actually being closed on TikTok. So just check out our TikTok account, and then you'll see what happens, right? So as you can see, this was a silver trade. This is the first position right there, second position, and these were buy positions. Eventually, they got stopped out, right? And then let's then go to our trading view, right? So this is what it looked like. This was my first position right here. And then the market went a little bit to the upside after this position, and then the market pulled back, and then this was my second entry, went into a bit of profit, but then eventually what happened is that I eventually got stopped out, right? But I want you to see that because when this stop hunt happened, I was away from my chart. So if I had moved my stop to, like, if my stop was a bit lower than where the market came here, then I would actually have made money out of this trade. So the direction was not wrong. The entries were not wrong, but one thing that was wrong is that my stop loss was actually very close to my this swing low right here. So I got stopped out. This was a liquidity hunt, and then the market moved to the upside, right? So what happened here? Like what was the idea behind the trade? So I saw that the market had actually stopped out some traders right here, because what you have is this was a stop hunt setup, right? So what you have here is you have a clean and a clear level of support right here. As you can see, the market rejected here. The market then came back and rejected again here, creating this accurate level of support. Then what happened is the market came, and then we've got people that are entering short positions right here, right? And I know that fundamentally silver and gold at the time were buy trades. I said this also on TikTok, right? And then when we had 15 minutes close, a 15 minutes close candle somewhere here, that's when I took my first trade. Then the market moved a bit higher, and then we have this pullback right here, and then I took another entry, consolidated, and then stopped me out, and then the market went into its merry way, right? So this was a losing trade. I was actually pissed off after seeing that I actually got stopped hunted, and then the market moved into my direction. So but it is what it is, it is what it is. And then let's do another one. We're gonna do Bitcoin, right? Let's do Bitcoin. Let's do Bitcoin. So this was a beautiful, beautiful trade. Also spoke about this on TikTok. Um, also spoke about this on TikTok. As you can see, this is where we took the trade right here. We have buy positions here. Then the market moves a bit higher. This was beautiful, right? And eventually the market just pulls back a bit and then continues up. So if I was swing trading this, if I had held on for a couple of more days, it was actually going to be beautiful. It was going to be a beautiful trade. So what happened? Same thing as with silver, right? I knew that I wanted to be a Bitcoin buyer, right? So when this stop hunt happened right here, you know that when swing lows, and especially on the daily, because this is a daily time frame, when swing lows and swing highs are broken, what do people do? Sellers come into the market and they start selling, right? So after that zone was broken, As you can see here, what we did, we have a break of that zone. Let's go to the hourly so that we can see it clearly. We had a break of that zone. The market then closed far above, and then moved a bit higher, and then the market pulled back. This is where we took our entry, and then the market moves a bit higher, right? The trade breakdown when we took this and when we were still in the trade is also on TikTok. So people like saying that, you know, but you didn't take this trade, blah blah blah, you didn't know. But actually the proof is there on TikTok, you know, that actually this is a trade we took. So this was a beautiful trade. When the market pulled back, as you saw from our screenshot, when the market pulled back, I then closed in and around the zone right here. But eventually this was going to be a beautiful trade, and I missed a position somewhere here to actually go short. But this was a beautiful trade, beautiful trade. And so the losses that I actually took from our silver trade with this trade, they were actually covered. All the losses that I took were covered, and I actually made money. So my trading account was not in a drawdown, but we were actually a bit up, right? We were actually making money. So that was the Bitcoin trade. And let's see what's next. What's next is S&P 500. S&P 500, you can see there that this was our entry right here, and then this is where we closed or took profit on the trade. You can see this entry here. You can see right after this move to a downside, you can see that was our entry, and then we took profit right there. So let's go to our charts and see what actually happened, right? S&P 500, there we go, S&P 500. So and remember, I said this on I said this on, what do you call, I said this on TikTok, that the market was in a risk off sentiment, right? So when this happened, it was right after the huge sell-off had taken place, and when I saw this happening, then I knew that it was now time for me to actually go long on the S&P 500, right? So basically what happened is this support and resistance, as you saw from way back there, it was support. It actually got broken. You can see the market rapidly moving to the downside. What are sellers doing? They are actually selling. The market started, then moved and closed above. We know that these people who were selling here are either taking re-entries of their sell positions, and then when the market pulled back here, that is when we took our buy positions using this support and resistance zone here. So the market then went to the upside, and as you know, as you've seen there, this is, we closed, we took profit in and around this zone right here. So beautiful trades, 2 winning trades, and 1 losing trade. That was last week, right? Another trade we took was the US 100. It's also on TikTok. Before I took the trade and during the trade as it was running, I was sharing my views and stuff like that. So we took 2 trades here. We took 2 positions, closed one here, closed one at these lows right here, and then tried to short, and I tried to short actually, and then the market stopped me out right here. So you can see that we had multiple positions here, and then we were stopped out right there. So let's see what happened. US 100 Nasdaq. Great. So as you saw from the screenshot right there, this is where we took our trade. This is where we took our buy positions there. The market moved to the upside, closed my positions, and then I then tried to short the market, but then eventually got stopped out because my last position, this was my first TP, and then my last TP, as you saw from the screenshot, was in and around this zone right here. And then this is where I tried to short and then got stopped out with a small loss right there. So how many winning trades? 3 winning trades, 1 loss, right? And then I think And then what did we have next? What did we have next? What did we have next? We had gold euro. Let's see, gold euro. I think this was the last trade of the week last week. Yeah, it was the last trade of the week last week. As you can see, I was trying to go short on gold euro, got stopped out with small losses there. Now, why am I doing this? I'm trying to show you that your stop losses, the stop losses that actually get hit should actually be smaller than your take profits. So risk to reward, if you can check, most of these trades are more than 1:3, right? You can see here, if I was risking $100, I would have gotten away with $436, right? And we have to calculate spread and all of that, right? And then on this one, this was actually the losing trades, and I had said, I spoke about the amount of money that I was putting into the trade. This was a 1:4, so also I would be up $400. This was I was up $600 if I was risking $100. Of course, I do not show how much I risk, how much I take profit on. I don't like showing. I don't like showing blue screens. I do that sometimes on TikTok, but that's not. It takes away the entire framework of trading, you know. And then if I was risking $100, I'd be up $300. So basically that's it. Those are the trades that we took last week, and then today's Monday. We are approaching the US session beginning, and we'll see what happens there. But yeah, guys, that's what happened last week. Let's see what this week has for us.